Chapter 14. Tell Me It's You. Warning. Contains a sex scene between characters. Viewer discretion is advised. Since Chomper came back, there was some change. Fang settling in and enjoying having him around. She was the one who remembered him clearly before they left the island. Thus, having him back was a breath of fresh air. Unlike the previous father, Chomper's teachings were calm and more spiritual than physical and relying merely on strength. Stars showed she had some of the same abilities Chomper had, yet didn't discover till he was older. He tutored her and helped her as best he could, wondering what all she was able to do. When Chomper was unsure, he had a telepathic meeting with his Sky being parents. "Glad you're back." "Indeed, I missed you guys." "And we missed you." "I was wondering about Star. What all could she be capable of?"
"Well, telekinesis, shape-shifting, several of the things you can, though perhaps not all."
"What do you mean?" "Star is still a fast runner, and, well, Ruby's genes were quite prevalent, strong, I might add. So it could be that some of the Sky being in Star won't be as strong, though you'll know as she gets older." "Thanks. How are things between you and Ruby?"
"Jonathan!"
"Different. I know we're mates and all, but I don't know how to get back to where we were before. Time has passed and we're both different."
"When you're both ready, it'll happen when it happens."
Chomper smiled and was glad to see them, hugging them before he returned to his mortal form. Opening his eyes, he was alone within the jungle, rising to return to the house. They hadn't kissed or gone beyond hugging. Ruby, knowing Chomper was waiting for her, glad he didn't rush her. Chomper didn't even lay in their nest, laying on the floor by the bed, Ruby falling over him once or twice. Old habits died hard. Yet she longed for his touch, to get back to what they had before their time apart. Days passed, Ruby dropping a few hints. Unfortunately, Chomper was still the naive Sharptooth boy, unaware what she was trying to get at. If anything, she realized she'd have to spell it out for him, otherwise they'd never be close again. It was evening, and they tucked the kids in, Ruby asking for Chomper to go on a walk. "The stars are lovely tonight." Chomper gazed upward. "I took so much for granted. Now, there's nothing I want. For all I have is here."
"Chomper, I know I've been distant from you."
"It's okay, Ruby. I know you'll need time. I left you, the kids. I understand that's not something I can just apologize for and expect to be quickly forgiven."
"It is nice to have you back."
Ruby gazed at him affectionately, and Chomper knew that look, stepping back. "I'm sorry. I don't blame you for caring about Tyrex. I just wonder if I'm enough now."
"Chomper, tell me it's you."
Ruby stood in front of him, reaching out to him longingly. He wanted to take her, hold her, yet he couldn't. Yes, he was in complete control of his mortal form, yet a part of him was still unfamiliar with the strength and unsure of the limits. The last thing he wanted was to harm Ruby, to break his promise of never hurting her. "Since I reappeared, I've been running from something deep inside, and it's worse than I feared. 'Cause I look in your eyes and I can't hide. I push you away.
Don't push me away.
But the feelings come back just twice as strong. I don't know what to say.
You know just what to say.
But I know I'm right where I belong.
The way you know just where to be.
I don't
know.
know.
The way you move, the way you see.
You see me.
The way you feel when you're with me.
Beside me, don't hide from me anymore.
Tell me it's you, I know it's you.
What do I say? Where do I go? How do I know you feel the same?
Tell me it's you, I know it's you.
Quite alone, letting it go, letting you know what's in me, everywhere that I roam. I remind myself not to overstay every time I find home. Something happens to take that home away, but you've seen what I've seen.
I see you
as you lead with the strength that shines right through. You move like a queen, a true queen. Don't let anything take me away from you.
Tell me it's you, I know it's you.
Say it again, tell me I'll always be with you.
Tell me it's you, I know it's you.
Say it again, tell me I'll always be with you.
The way you know just where to be.
Now I know.
The way you move, the way you see.
I see
the
you.
love I feel when you're with me.
Beside me. Say it again, tell me the world won't interfere.
Say it again, tell me the words I want to hear.
Say it again, open your eyes and here we go.
I know it's you. I know it's you.
They were alone, holding hands and leaning close. Chomper transformed to be a shorter version of his evolved self, being slightly taller still. Ruby ran her hands up his arms and to his shoulders, taking him in. Chomper's hands shook as they lay upon her, Chomper blushing as he felt the warmth of her body against his skin. Her very scent brought a stirring of feelings within him, Chomper kissing her passionately. They embraced, trying to find their way back to each other where words failed. Slowly, tenderly, they lay, Ruby smiling and welcoming Chomper to approach her. He was eager, yet didn't want to rush through, knowing exactly what to do, how to please her. Ruby felt him kiss her neck, nuzzling her as he got himself situated. Leaning back, she moved when their bodies intertwined.
Oh, Chomper.
Ruby, I love you so much.
Show me how much you love me.
That would be my pleasure. They shared a small laugh before they kissed, both taking great pleasure as they caught up on some long, overdue lovemaking. After another round, they lay breathless, both surprised that, dang, they still had it. Wow, I never heard you make so much noise before, Ruby. Why'd you have to be so loud?
Why'd you have to be so good?
Guess that's true. Next time, I won't put so much effort into it.
Yeah, right.
Oh, is that a challenge? Chomper rolled over to hold her, bringing her close.
It sure is.
Playfully, Ruby winked at him, running her hands over his back and shoulders.
You sure are solid.
Want to know where else I'm solid?
Chomper.
Yeah, that was too much.
Just kiss me.
He couldn't argue and gave Ruby exactly what she asked for.